Hi, my name is Oleg, and I'm going to do a cooking video. 2 potatoes, chicken, really simple. I'm going to make myself a meal using 2 potatoes and chicken. It's one thing people buy things like this, but it's one thing people don't know how to do anything with this. So that's the point. We wash the potatoes, and after we wash them, we're going to just get rid of the skin of the potato using a device like this. It's really simple. Now that we've cut our potatoes, there's 2 of them, we fill up the pot of water, like so. Bing, bada boom, bada bing. We take the potatoes. That's good enough. We cut them in half. Bing, bada boom. We clean up our mess. We unpackage the chicken. From my experience, the best oil for chicken that I found was corn oil, but I ran out, so all I have is vegetable oil. In this case, I'm not going to add anything to the chicken, but I am going to wash it with water. I'm also going to cut the fat off. I'm not a fan of this, so I have to cut it off. And I'm also pressed for time, and I want to do this as fast as I possibly can, and at the same time make the video as short as possible and as concrete as possible. You want to let the saucepan heat up a little bit before you put the oil in, and then you want to wait for it to get nice. Oh, that's sufficient. I put a little too much, but it's fine. Alright, now that we've let the oil heat up for just a little bit, we got the 2 pieces of chicken. Walaha. Now it's starting to crackle. That was actually a very dangerous move that I just did. I burned myself a little bit, so you have to be very careful. The oil, tricky sometimes. You have to be very, very careful when you do this. And it's very, very simple. I mean, what am I using here? Heat. The basic premise is to cook food you need heat, and we can thank our caveman people for discovering fire. And now we have things as stoves, microwaves, etc., etc. But cooking food in this fashion, it's natural. It's very natural. And this is you can't get any more basic than this, unless you're eating at McDonald's or pre-packaged meals, and I would recommend against that, but it is your life choice. My personal strategy in this case particular is to flip it a few times, but you might want to flip it as it tends to get brown and for them to get cooked. Potatoes are boiling, so they'll be ready soon. I'll be converting them into mashed potatoes. Oh, I did a boo-boo. This is the final product. I created mashed potatoes, I added butter and some milk, and I created the mashed potatoes. I completely forgot. I apologize. I was just in complete deep thought. I was thinking about something else while I was doing this and multitasking something else. But the basic idea is, it's really simple to make food for yourself, to cook food. You don't need to, I'm not a 5-star chef. I know very little of cooking. I know more of the president of Syria than I know about cooking, but it's such a basic thing. You don't need to make it fancy smancy. It's a simple thing. It's a legitimate profession. It's a legitimate trade. It's a legitimate, you go to school for it. There's culinary schools, but the basics of it, don't be afraid. I mean, it's something once you grapple it, it's really simple. So it's a short cooking video. How to make 2 potatoes and chicken into something like this, an edible piece of food that I'm gonna put inside my body. So it's very important what you think about, what you think about what you're putting inside your food before you actually, inside your body before you actually do. And cheers.